Shine on the beat.
Oh, I never fold. That's why I spit it through the wire. I never fold. I spit it through the wire. Ooh.
Shine on the beat.
You ain't never, ever met a
Street niggas so thorough. Street niggas so thorough.
See, I remember them nights I was sleeping on the floor,
And I had to light the stove just to keep the heat on.
and you ain't never, ever met a
Street niggas so thorough. Street niggas so thorough.
See,
All my
I
struggles I just used to fuel my fire.
Shit they be talking about.
Spit it through the wire.
Yeah. Drink, smoke, chillin'. Plotting on a killing. Young in front of mud. I won't see a million. Don't go with that feeling. I gotta go and get it. Niggas ain't gon' give it. Got focus on my pivot. It's a crazy feeling. When struggle, how you living? I just wanna get a bag and focus on my children. I rap about the hustle and how we go and get it. And how these niggas try to play you when they know you with it. These bitches ain't no different. Sucking dick to get it. Bitch, I ain't no Captain Saber when I nut, I'm dipping. I'm realer than the realest. Hold my Glock on me, I'm chillin'. I'm cooler than the coolest. Hold this gangster my religion.
ever met a
Street niggas so thorough. Street niggas so thorough.
See, I
Remember them nights I was sleeping on the floor, and I had to light the stove just to keep the heat on.
and you ain't never, ever met a
Street niggas so thorough. Street niggas so thorough.
See, I
My struggles I just used to fuel my fire. All this while I spit it through the wire.
I rap about my hood and how we want it good. Hoping one day I get a chance to make it good. Niggas know where I'm from and they really too good. Section 8 and dope spots, we in the hood. Fast money gets no time, I hope I could find a way, a better pay, just like they could. I'm from the struggle, my life tougher, I grind rougher. Look in the fridge, that hole empty, I won't suffer. This how we live, this how it is since we were kids. That's why I grind and sell dope to feel the freedom. I take a bid before I starve and lose again. I take a bid before I starve and lose again.
you ain't never, ever met a
Street niggas so thorough.
Street niggas so cold. You know what I'm talking about? All right, let's get into it. Why we are here tonight. So, y'all already know what the title is. So let's jump this monologue off like this. Ain't it wild how folks will ride for the villain just because they like the way he dress, talk, or move? They see the damage he done, the pain he caused, but still throw praise like he's a hero. Then the one who stood up, who defended themselves, who said, I ain't taking this shit no more, they hated on him. Like loyalty done turned blind and the truth don't matter anymore. That's the twisted love, you know what I'm saying, in this world, you know what I'm talking, we're gonna talk about tonight. That fanboy justice, what we gonna talk about tonight. Folks ain't judging right or wrong, they're judging who they like. That's how real ones get crucified while the snakes get celebrated. But we gonna speak on it, we gonna write on the walls, cause silence is betrayal. And I ain't never been quiet when it comes to the truth. So let's jump in this motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? Welcome everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see who I want to address first. Let's see. Let's go. Josh, I'm gonna get to you last, man. Josh, I'm gonna get to you last. I might even put you in the middle. But let me get Ratchet Gang first. Let's get to Ratchet Gang first. I see he got my videos, my face plastered all over the place, you know what I'm saying, which is cool. I ain't doing no tripping like that. It's YouTube. Do your thing, get your money, get your paper. But when you speak on something, speak on the truth. That's all we ever ask. That's all I ever ask. Speak on the truth. You know what I'm saying? You talking about videos getting subpoenaed and everything like that. Of course, videos will get subpoenaed. That Josh say, I'm here. I know. I see you. I see you. Yeah, of course, videos gonna get subpoenaed. Just every this is a what you call a ERDA case, fam. You know what I'm saying? So any and everything that has to do with it is gonna be somewhere in the paperwork, even if they use it or not. So let's get that clear. You know what I'm saying? And no, I have not been subpoenaed, fam. And I ain't being subpoenaed. If I do be subpoenaed, like I say, it's nothing that I can say or tell them that they don't already have, fam. So anybody can get subpoenaed in this doing videos or speaking to this man or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the least of my worries. You know what I'm saying? Them videos you talking about being subpoenaed, I'm pretty sure they probably have them. I'm pretty sure they got more than just that. They probably got they because it's what you call it, his discovery file is long, fam. It's a lot of stuff, a lot of pictures, a lot of videos. We know this already. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, disclaimer. Yeah, I got a disclaimer. Shoot, my disclaimer is like this is for educational, entertainment purposes only. You know what I'm saying? I put another disclaimer on here when I get done. You know what I'm saying? But I'm putting a disclaimer out there. You know what I'm saying right now. I'm not giving no legal advice. For one thing, I am not a lawyer, so I can't tell you no legal advice. Also, um, I'm only stating the facts that I know, and that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? And clearing the air. But let me get to this Ratchet gang thing. Why he keep lying and snitching and lying, talking about niggas rats and thug niggas, and then you talking about you don't like snitches, but you're doing the same thing, the opposite of what you're saying. So I really can't take you serious. You stay up in here, you get people for their money. That's what you do. Stay in your lane, continue to do what you do. I ain't gonna knock you. Do your thing, but just know one thing: all that what you said on your live is not true. So let's get past that. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me read this part right here because y'all really think y'all be having the information and y'all really don't. They say, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm kind of a little bit under the weather. So let's get to room 901. I'm gonna get to sin last because that's where I'm finna get ready to go crunk on. Okay, room 901. All right, what's up, Josh? We here. We're gonna talk about how you had the paperwork, the court dates, um, and everything about the trial that was going on with Key One. Let's clear a couple of things up. We're gonna clear things up about Jerry Johnson. The first thing about Jerry Johnson and why he has been subpoenaed and why his case is inactive. His case is inactive because he's in the feds and it ain't for the state. So what they're doing is they subpoenaing him for a bench warrant to come back to the state. So that's what that's about. You know, two, key one. Let's address his things y'all was talking about, the trial dates and stuff like that. So let's talk about the first trial date. The first trial date wasn't a real trial date. The first trial date was just trying to get him from the feds to get back to the county. That was something they was trying to rush and hurry up and do due to lack of evidence and things like that. And I'm putting a disclaimer out there. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a judge. So I can't tell you that. But I do know this, that it's coming from that side. So I can speak on that. Um, for clarification. Another thing, the second court date that everybody's talking about in February. I want everybody to know and make this clear. If you look up the docket on that date, just about everybody in Dallas County is going to trial on that date. Those are what they're called like random set dates to get prepared for other things. On that, I forgot what day exactly was in February, but whatever date it is. I'm sorry, he will not be even going to court on that date. A lot of people might not be going to court, and if they do go to court on that day, they are not going to trial together. Nobody is going to trial together. Everybody is doing a separate trial. So let's get that clear. And then I'm gonna read this. God damn that say. All right, so hold on, give me 1 second. I'm trying to understand this part. Let's say, yeah. All right, here we go. So, all right, so let me get. I had to. I'm sorry. I had got a text message. I was trying to see what that was. But anyway, let's get back to that. So everybody's not going to be going to trial on the same day. Sorry about that. Um, but the paperwork, what I was saying in the beginning is called this bias stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I want everybody to understand what I mean by bias, favoritism, emotional attachment, cognitive dissonance, hero racial, and victim blaming. So, and reason why I'm saying this because nobody's innocent. You know what I'm saying? Nobody in this whole ordeal is innocent. So therefore, if we're online and we sitting here and we talking about we want justice for people, or we want justice for this and we want justice for that, you got to realize everybody plays a role in this. It can't be just one-sided. You see what I'm saying? Because it's just like what I'm saying is that out of all this one person can be an antagonizing person, a person who's doing the most out here, but yet the people who finally stands up for themselves, it's like they ain't shit. But the person who's been doing the most, we praise and we idolize that. I just want y'all to just let that sink in your head. You know what I'm saying? Even because when you peel back the banana peels, you're only doing it because the things that you like about this certain person, or is it some type of favoritism, you know what I'm saying? Or is it some type of idolization, you know? And which it ain't nothing wrong with that. But if you're gonna be real and if you're gonna be truthful and if you're gonna say that you're not on any sides, then it should be justice for everybody across the board. It should be justice for the guy who got brain dead and can barely walk. It should be justice and all every day talking about Roy Lee and investigating how and what happened to him. It should be the same thing for Guap and any other one of these people that's been their bubble, you know what I'm saying? It should be all that shit. Everybody should be going hard in the paint for him as well. But it seems like when you peel the banana peel back, it's like it's only focused on one person. I understand why. Don't get it twisted. I understand why, but it says check your email. Let me see your DM. I'm trying to get you on the show. Okay, yeah. You did you get the Mediamatic one? Because I go check that, make sure that's the right one. Let me put the link up in here just in case somebody want to come up. Because I still got a lot more I want to do. Let me get this link real quick. Let's see. About and then get this link. All right, here we go. Bam, bam. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me do this real quick. And we're gonna get right back to it. There we go. Copy, paste. I don't know why it didn't work the first time. Say, I'm gonna get up with you when you're done. It said, when you're done, I'm trying to get up on your show. All right, bet. And they say they could have went to the police and reported when he was doing it if they felt like their lives was in danger instead of retaliation under the judge. Yeah, and I understand that too. But you can't make it seem like, you know, that just because they didn't do that, that they just as guilty. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say ain't nobody innocent, and I'm not choosing sides. I'm talking for all around the board. Even though street justice is understood, but the court of law that wouldn't stand right. That wouldn't. No, you damn right it won't stand in the court of law. Oh, definitely, definitely wouldn't stand in the court of law. But then again, it depends on how you argue that in the court of law. It depends on how your lawyer structured up and everything like that. That's why you have lawyers to defend and make those arguments. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. And everyone said salute. Yeah. Already salute, you know what I'm saying? But that's one of the things that I wanted to get out. And then we already talked about Jerry Johnson. And then y'all was also speaking about lawyers too on your channel, Josh. About how Yellow Beezy got good lawyers and things like that. I think it's not about who has the better lawyer. I think it's about the lawyers that's in here and they giving they all and putting they all into this because yeah, he might have a dream team too, but I know that on Key One side, he got a nice decent lawyer that's really fighting for him. Justice for all victims and all accused should be for trial and innocent until proven. Damn right. Exactly. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And everybody should get they just due. If they guilty, you know what I'm saying? They not guilty, they should be let go. If they guilty, they should be getting locked up. And then everybody else who's involved in all the other people stuff should be the same. But what I'm saying is that if we're gonna go hard on the internet, you know what I'm saying, about one person, we should be going hard about everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because this involves everybody. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if we're gonna go hard about people, you gotta see everybody was doing devilish things, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was talking to my people the other day, and I was saying I was riding in the car, and I listen to Mo3 all the time. You know what I'm saying? And but this one particular time, I'm riding in the car and I'm listening to Slide on You. And I listened to that song 1,000 times, and I ain't never heard the part where the man was talking about I heard him when he say he accidentally one was on accident, but I never heard the part when the nigga said he left that one nigga brain dead and he can't even walk. Nigga, I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? That nigga, I say, boy, that nigga was gorillaing these boys. Is Key One back in the feds? Nah, Key One's not back in the feds. Key One's not going to the feds anytime soon. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where that came from. We came back from the feds, but I do know it was another thing that came out the other day about what's that boy TTE Naughty. He did an interview and he was just like, yeah, I was locked up with Benzo and this, that, and this, and the third. That wasn't even true. He ain't even been on the same unit or fed unit as Benzo. Old boy from Austin, Texas. So I don't know where that came from. We know Key One hurt recently. Was Key One hurt recently? Nah. What everybody saying he was hurt for? I don't know. Now he wasn't hurt, nothing I know of. They said, yeah, you know who he talking about. So it makes you feel like, damn. You're right. You know what I'm saying? Because at first I didn't. You damn right. You know what I'm saying? Because at first I didn't. You know, and that's why I said I listened to that song 1,000 motherfucking times. And then when I actually I don't know, I was just zoned out the other day. As a matter of fact, this was yesterday. I was zoned the fuck out and I was really listening to it when I really just broke it down. And then I was just like, God damn. I say, shit, that boy was a gorilla. You know what I'm saying? Like a real live gorilla. Like he was on them boys like white on rice around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so I started having the epiphany shit. My mind started to get the glitch, and I'm like, well, shit. So I started listening to more songs and more songs. So once I started listening to more songs, I'm sitting up here and I'm like, well, damn. I say, well, shit, this nigga was doing all this and doing all that. I say, but everybody, and don't get me wrong, nigga, I'm a Mo3 fan. So, nigga, don't get it twisted, nigga. I love that nigga music and shit like that. And I fucks with him, but I gotta speak the real. Cause if I don't speak the real, you know what I'm saying? And if I don't speak the truth, then shit, what that makes me. But when I thought about it, I was just like, damn, this nigga was causing hell. You know what I'm saying? So what if the shoe was on the other fucking foot? What if that wasn't him that was on that freeway and there was any one of them other guys on the freeway? You know what I'm saying? Like, how would that shit be? Like, would everybody still be Mo3, Mo3, Mo3 praising him because he did all this damage? Like, that shit crazy. You know what I mean? It's just food for thought. And that's why I was talking about these deeper issues about bias, favoritism, emotional attachment, cognitive dissonance, hero worship, idolization, and victim blaming. You know what I'm saying? I had to sit back and evaluate myself for a second. It says, when you listen to 3 and you know what really happened, you be knowing. Nah, yeah, you be knowing. Yeah, yeah, you don't have no choice to know because it's everywhere because he put it out there. And then once he put it out there, you know the other side gonna say something. Or if the other side don't say nothing, hell, we off on the cliff. So everybody know everybody. So nigga gonna know, oh, what's the name died, or what's the name boo boo. You know what I'm saying? You gonna know that. Like, simple. I don't know. It depends what type of sector though. What type of sector would they be having? You know what I'm saying? At that point. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, everybody, shit, everybody either want Yellow to go down for it, Key One to go down for it. They want Rainwater to go down for it. Niggas just want anybody to go. Nigga, they want Robert Gomez to go down for it. They want anybody that fit a light skin tattoo and anybody who's paying chochos to go down for it. You know what I'm saying? And not knowing how dirty this game is and how this game is really working. You know what I'm saying? Like Key One told y'all a long time ago, he been saying the same shit from the beginning since he started doing interviews. Ain't nothing changed up. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I know certain things he may said this and said that because it was certain pieces to his case that he was getting and that he wasn't getting. It didn't take it took him a while to when he got to Dallas County to even see even a tip of the fucking discovery. So while he's going back and forth talking to his lawyers and getting this information, or he hearing this through the grapevine, or this paperwork done came through, he's oh yeah, oh Jose Bodega, he was in there for cause he got out because he was sick and shit. Cause before that he felt and he knew that he was talking, but he was like, oh now somebody put a bug in his ear, like nah, he got out because he's sick. But then when that paperwork hit his hand, he was like, oh no, nah. Shit, that's the totally opposite. And that's why he was like the biggest, the largest, and all that old crazy shit like that. You know. So like you gotta pay attention because when you sitting in them cells, nigga, your mind gonna play tricks on you. It's a lot of things nigga you gonna think, a lot of things you gonna say, especially when you ain't got all the pieces of the puzzle together. You know what I'm saying? Um, and so like I was noticing, so like nobody else is set for trial right now, like far as actually going to trial. That trial date is just it's a sitting trial date. You know what I'm saying? For them to make up on like what they gonna do, how they gonna do it, and how it's gonna go. Um, all the cases are set for what 26. Yeah, and then more cases inside Dallas County are all set for 226. You know what I'm saying? So look that up. You know what I'm saying? Verify that, Josh, because I know you're gonna do that. And then like, but anyway, let me get back to it. I don't know. Go put it over there. Hold on, I'm on the live. Damn. Go put that shit on over there and get on out of here. All right. So now, Josh, I know you gonna have some more questions. Like I say, y'all can hit that link. I'll put that link back up there if y'all need it. Boom. Y'all can come up here. Y'all can ask me any question y'all want to ask. I'll answer it. But let's get to Sin City. First of all, Sin City, you wow. I say I'm gonna say this for sure. What up, Josh? Oh, that's in the lab right there. So salute. What's up in the lab going down? It said Josh up in that boy. You know what I'm saying? All right. So Sin City. Man, like I say, girl, you wow, wow, wow. So she did a live the other day, and I can't make this up because I'm pretty sure all of y'all saw it. So she called down to the jail because she watched the NTT Naughty interview that he did when he was locked, that as he locked up right now. And he sit up there and lied and talking about, the nigga getting packs in and everything. He doing the most. He owe a nigga some money. This, and that, and the third. For one thing, man, this guy is in Dallas County in fucking single cell. You can't get out. You can't, man. You ain't getting nothing in the single cell. I'm tell you that right now. So, and if you do, it ain't much. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You know what I'm saying? Because in the single cell, it's you got a door down the hall right here, a door across from you like that, and you got to fish, and you got to make fishing lines. And people, if you been to jail and you been in solitary, and you know what I'm talking about, you got to make fishing lines, nigga, and you ain't getting much through the crack of that door when you make you a fishing line. So you passing letter soups or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, ain't nobody bringing you nothing in no single cell. I'm coming up there when you done. All right, bet. So she calls up to the jail and she tell the jail, just make up a whole, she just come out the blue or anything. She playing with the people and everything. Cause I thought you can get a case for doing that. You know what I'm saying? For what's that, false information or whatever when you call the police, you know what I'm saying? Bullshitting. But anyway, she calls down there. She tell him Key One got all this in his cell. He done got beat up by punks and da. Which was very funny. Don't get me wrong, because I was laughing my motherfucking ass off. And then Key One called me, that nigga mad in the bitch. Nigga, I'm laughing dead in that nigga face. I'm like, nigga, that shit funny. I'm like, my nigga, that shit funny. You know what I'm saying? I said, it's fucked up, but the shit funny in the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, nigga, we grew up, used to do, prank calls and shit like that. But that type of shit, we don't do. But for her to do it on live and the way she did it was funny. I was like, man, what the fuck? So, excuse I forgot on live you can't cuss, but man, I ain't worried about this. They can take all this, man. This YouTube don't make me. But anyway, she called down there. She tell them this. Lady tell her, all right, we're gonna take care of it. They actually did. They ran up in that nigga said. Say, man, I can't make this shit up, man. They ran up in that nigga cell. Mm-hmm. Shit fun in the bit, man. They say they ran up in that nigga cell. Of course, the nigga didn't have shit. And he was trying to tell them what the funny thing about it, though, what makes it so funny is because, I guess he was on the phone with somebody. I don't know who the fuck he was on the phone with. But at the exact time, he was watching her live. You see what I'm saying? Or listening to her live. Let me put it like that. He was listening to her live. And as he listening to her live and she's calling the laws and he listening to her, we're calling up to the jail, not the laws, my bad. And he listening to her doing all this. He already prepared for them to run up in there. So it was so funny because when the guards and stuff came up there to his cell, he was like, nah, man, y'all good. Y'all ain't got it. Yeah, for real. You know what I'm saying? So the guards coming up in there, he was like, nah, y'all ain't got to come in here, man. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I already know she called y'all and told y'all this and told y'all that. So one of the female guards was like, how you know all that? You know what I'm saying? And then she was like, you know what? It don't even matter. We still coming in there anyway. So they came in there and bum rush fam, man. I'm talking about they bum rush fam, everything, flipped the stuff up, you know what I'm saying? Got a couple of soups and shit and got up out of there. That was it. But sin, you wrong for that, man. You're wrong. You sitting up here, you're not doing your homework. You watch all the other YouTubers, you get all your information from them, and then you go straight to your platform and act like you know what the biz is. And then you sitting up there and you talking bad about people, putting people's name in your mouth. Man, you gotta cut it, man. Do your due diligence and do your own research. Come up with your own ideas, your own theories, and stop playing on people's tops. You know what I'm saying? Because if the shoe's on the other foot, you won't want nobody playing with your top. You know what I'm saying? So let's just get that shit straight. And I ain't on here taking up for no Key One at all. But that shit was funny enough, bitch. You know what I'm saying? But you wrong for that shit. You wrong in the bitch for that shit. You know what I'm saying? He said, dang, he can't have soups in the cell he in. Nah, so yeah, the nigga can have soups, you know what I'm saying? But I guess they were just I guess they didn't find what they wanted. So you know what I'm saying? So I guess they were like, shit, hell, we gonna take a couple soups. Oh man. Say man, they took my boy soups, man. I was like, oh man. They got my boy down bad, you know what I'm saying? They got my boy down bad, man. That's fucked up. Say, nah, but like I say though, like it's very reasons to why, you know, they have all those videos to be subpoenaed and go to court. And a lot of them videos, they don't have to subpoena. You can just take those videos straight off of YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So people got to stop putting too much fluff on certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like why would they give you all the information that they fighting with? Like you gotta understand how the system works. You know what I'm saying? Um, but the two most important things are they trying to force the case to trial, and they and what they trying to do, they trying to force it. My bad, yeah. Come on, man, shit. Say, come get the dog. Come get this damn dog. Shit. All right, but yeah. So right now, what they trying to do, they trying to force the case. You know what I'm saying? So and what they trying to do and what I mean by force the case, because what I'm trying to tell y'all is that it's all about lack of evidence, and it's also by proving with without a reasonable doubt, you know what I'm saying? And that's something that they are trying to do. You know what I'm saying? But they can't, so they trying to hurry up and rush certain shit. That's why they rushed Key One trial the first time without him not having knowledge of anything that was going on. Just like when Key One first ever got locked up for them Fed charges and for the Barbie thing and all that stuff like that. It was all about that. And so when they knew who he kicked it with and the people who he messed with, they wanted certain information. Key One didn't have no information to give him, and he wasn't giving them no information. Point blank, period. So then they played the trump card. They were like, well, since you can't tell us nothing, or if you ain't gonna do nothing, then we gonna hit you with another charge. So they slapped that fool with another charge. You know what I'm saying? So when they slapped him with that other charge, you know what I'm saying? When they slapped found with the other charge, they came back to him. This time, when they came back to him, this one they started bringing up the Mo 3 situation. So when they brought that up, they wanted information from him as well on that. So, long story short, he wanted to have no motherfucker. I mean, he didn't have no information to give them. So what they did was they slapped him with that charge, which was the M charge at first. They slapped him with that charge, went and started getting people to say this and getting people to say that so they can build a case. So with those incentives that they gave these certain people, they also coerced these people to say this and say that. So then that's when the ball bounced off the motherfucking rim, landed over there in Key One court. You know what I'm saying? And then they try to hurry up and speed up the trial process without anything. All they had, and if you think but Josh, you know, from the first beginning, all they ever had was he say, she say, period. Point blank, period. And they still what they have today, besides the investigation of what they was doing as far as the street shit, like the hustling shit. You know what I'm saying? That which is something totally different. Something totally different. You know what I'm saying? So they're using that and piecing it with this and piecing it with that. They taking these songs and these interviews, this, that, and piecing them with that and trying to make something. stick. And a lot of it's not sticking. So when they try to hurry up and speed up the trial, and once they realize, like, oh, they already knew that he wasn't, his lawyer, his people, they already knew that that wasn't gonna fly. That wasn't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So continue to read the paperwork. They still gonna drop it out. You know, I advise y'all to really, like, yeah, we all gonna have our opinions. We all gonna have our thoughts on certain things like that. But when you reading it, I know when Room 901 read them paperworks, they have at least about 3 options from one of those. And one of those 3 options will always be that one option. And sometimes it always be the last one they say, or it might be the first one they say. You know what I'm saying? But just know that it goes deeper than what you're talking about. Here we go. Add it up here. Here we go. What, what's going on?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, man. You caught me off guard, man. I'm over here sipping and some of everything, man. But I'm chilling though. What's good with you, man?
No much shit. I'm just chilling shit. Hell, just, clearing the air.
All right, man. What was you done? I ain't want to know what I'm saying. I ain't want you to know what I'm saying. Want you to make sure you got all your shit off when it come to everybody.
Oh
So
no,
I said
yeah, I got pretty much everything off, you know what I'm saying, that I really wanted to address, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing big, wasn't nothing major, but shit, just some little shit I wanted to address.
all right. So man, I'm gonna start with the tail end. The last thing I heard you say about the lack of evidence and them trying to rush trial. I don't believe it, Law. I just don't believe it, man. You know what I'm saying? For the life of me, I just don't believe it because for one, you know what I'm saying, the beginning, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna start with the beginning, you know what I'm saying? It was more than hearsay. You know what I'm saying? At minimum, they had the phone pinging, you know what I'm saying, on the highway.
Yeah, but
You know what I'm
they
saying?
they never caught Key One with a phone. He never had a phone in the possession, fam.
But they yet to be disclosed. I'm pretty sure you privy to, you know what I'm saying, a side of the information, but you know what I'm saying, they most definitely formed the case around it though. You know what I'm saying? I believe they used it to get them in there. They can't just lock them up off her say.
Oh yeah,
You know what
you
I'm
can
saying? They
lock
had to have something credible.
shit, you can lock a person
At
off
least
of here, and you can lock a person up off of conspiracy.
all right, okay. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, this show, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so look, let's check this out. 'Cause people talking, you know what I'm saying? Last time you was up here, you already established, you know what I'm saying? You know, we over there doing our work and people talking, you know what I'm saying? People are most definitely talking. And the thing is, you know what I'm saying, all these people statements, you know what I'm saying, is forming a timeline. You know what I'm saying? If you have the house he left, the time he left the house, you know what I'm saying, you have Rainwater saying he talked to Key One. I mean, he talked to Mo3 at a certain time. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know what I'm saying, you have people on the highway at a certain time. That's the timeline. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think it's just hearsay. You know what I'm saying? I think it's people that was actually, you know what I'm saying, that know some things that's helping them establish this.
But let me say this, and I'm gonna say this clearly. You know what I'm saying? I never said Key One was innocent, but I know he's not guilty. You feel where I'm coming from?
Now make that make sense though. Make that make sense now, Law. You know what I'm
Innocent,
saying?
innocent and guilty is 2 different things.
Talk to him.
You know what I'm saying? Look it up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying that Key One is an innocent person. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's an innocent person, but I'm and also not saying he's guilty. You see what I'm
So you
saying?
saying what they you saying what they everything they trying to say he did do, he didn't do all of that or whatever. Is that what you trying to say?
In a nutshell. In a nutshell, you know what I'm saying? But all that will be disclosed later on down the line, you know what I'm saying? Because, that's why I was saying, like a lot of people can say this, a lot of people can say that, and they can put a lot of shit in the paperwork. Nigga, they can put all that shit in a true bill indictment, and that doesn't make it true. They gotta prove that with a reasonable
Right.
doubt.
It gotta be proven. It gotta be proven.
It
Even
got
if it is true, it still gotta be proven. So it can be true, you know what I'm saying, but they still gotta prove it.
they still gotta prove it. You see what I'm saying? So
I feel
right
you.
now, and right now, they and right now, it like It's no new information on the case whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing. I'm gonna make that clear right now. Ain't no new information on the case whatsoever. That's why he's still waiting to even go even further. We're going through the process of reading his paperwork because there's nothing new on there. It's nothing. It's like you know they got their feet up. They got their feet up. That's what I'm saying. They got their feet up and they ready for war.
But this the question. So let's hold on. Oh, you had something to say about?
Yeah. Lon, I have a question.
Hold on, this CB right here. Hold on.
How could you be so sure that there is nothing new on the case when you just said yourself that they are not going to give us everything that they're fighting with? So
Right.
if
What I'm saying, far as new evidence, any new leads or anything like that, is they don't have none of that. Everything pretty much that y'all been talking about for the last 5 years is pretty much the same shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, and let me be clear on this because I want to clear some things up for Room 901. I want people to get the way that we work. We're not saying anybody's guilty. We're not saying anybody's innocent. Now, as far as a side being picked, I'm Mo3 side all day, but at the end of the day, that's not the way that legal chess goes. Legal chess is the business, and we go off of the paperwork, and we do that to the best of our ability, and then, you know what I'm saying, we create legal chess around that. So it's not meant to be Mo3 side, it's not meant to be Kiwan side, but it is the truth regarding the paperwork that the state authorities have put out and
Nah, that's
defense.
that's overstood.
Okay.
That's overstood
Okay.
all the way. But what I was trying to make a point is like if you peel everything back, everything is still one-sided. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't
Yeah.
nobody going hard in the paint for the dude that's brain dead and can't walk, and nobody's going hard in the paint for Bubba. Nobody's going hard in the paint for Roy Lee. Nobody's going hard in the paint for none of these guys.
Well, that's
But
because when as it relates to Bubba and Roy Lee, you know what I'm saying? They, you know, Roy Lee baby mama came out and told us in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? If you find an underliver of Mo3, then you gonna find an underliver of Roy Lee. So that's the formula, you know what I'm saying, that we work with. You know what I'm saying? We know all these things have a connection. You know what I'm saying? So once you start with Mo3, everything else gonna unfold. You know what I'm saying? This kind of formula that we work with. You know what I'm saying? So it's most definitely just for Roy Lee, most definitely just for Bubba, and relates to the other side with them guys. I mean, 3 done already admitted it. They the one denying it. You know what I'm saying? But what can we do about it? 3 will, and it's my opinion that 3 will be charged from the grave, the same way King Von will. But what can they do? You know what I'm saying? Besides use it to formulate a motive. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that can happen. 3 didn't admit it to it. The other side said he lied. He didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? So what you want us to do?
Nah,
They said he was lying. You know what I'm saying? So what we supposed to do?
But shit, that's shit. I mean, what I'm saying is like that's 3, and but then you got, like I'm saying, you got Roy Lee. He still got killed though. You know what I'm saying? And Bubba, he still got ran down on too. You see what I'm saying?
And we believe once you figure out what happened to 3, all this gonna unfold. And I believe the court know that as well.
Right, because that's why this case is really evolved around all that. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and those things and all that stuff will be brought up. Even Drove, all of that's gonna be discussed. All of that's gonna be discussed in trial. I firmly believe that. And we looking at certain subpoenas. I ain't gonna say too much, you know what I'm saying? But certain things we looking at letting us know for a fact that it's gonna be brought up in court.
Exactly, it is. You know what I'm saying? Because for the simple fact how it all started, because you got to realize, man, Dallas took a turn. Like it just all overnight. It just all of a sudden, all the rappers just start flopping down, and the ones close to the rappers started flopping down. Like over what?
Yeah.
And do you really think? Do you really think that somebody is really gonna hop out on the freeway over a female?
Nah, hell nah. Not on no female. They jealous, baby dad, all that. No, sir. All that's over with.
Like really, like you know what I'm saying. That's why I be like, come on, you know what I'm saying. It's like, and then you got to realize it's more things. It's not pointing no fingers at nobody, because that's not what I'm trying to do. And I've been noticing online, everybody been like, hey, oh, now rain this and rain that. This and that, or Robert Gomez, this and that, and da 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 da. But I'm gonna tell you something, and I'm gonna tell you some real stuff because all of us done lived on these streets. I don't care. I ain't the type of person. I'm a nigga that lived on these streets. I'm a nigga from the hood. All of us done lived on the street. All of us done been in the hood or lived around the hood, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of who or where you're from, you done seen some street stuff. You know what I'm saying? So let's not act like, you know what I'm saying, we don't know that if somebody's gonna touch you, it's gonna always be the one that's closest to you.
Let me ask you this.
Hold on.
Have you had a chance to review Jose Bodega's? I'm sorry, not Jose Bodega. I always get them confused. I'm sorry about that. Have you had a chance to review Jerry Johnson's information in the Fed?
Well, we already know he took the deal, the plea, and all that stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, do you know? Okay.
Go ahead.
Do you know that Jerry Johnson has a 5K1.1, a cooperation clause in his paperwork? Do you know that?
Right, that's what I just said. Yeah, we already know.
Okay. Okay, so my thing is this. This is just my question.
And that's why go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
I say, and that's why his case is inactive, and they got the subpoena for him for a bench warrant because they trying to get him to come back to Dallas now because of that.
Okay. Well, you know, I did some deep diving into that, and the reason why I say that you can kind of, you know, separate us from a lot of these bloggers is because I don't call online, or I don't put everything or how I research online. I actually called them, and his case is inactive right now because they cannot touch him. They have to go through certain channels in the feds to be able to get to Jerry. And there's some type of protection, not witness protection. And we did a live on this. It's not witness protection, but he has protection from the U.S. Marshals. The feds oversee the state. So right now, as far as it relates to Jerry, it wouldn't be smart for anybody to subpoena him right now from the feds. If they're smart, if their attorneys are smart, that's in the state, it wouldn't be smart at all right now, because then that creates a hostile witness. And then that creates time for people to be able to change up their story. And when I say that, I'm relating it to as far as Keywan, Devin, and Yellow Bees. So when it comes to that, the U.S. Marshals are very careful on when they will send him back.
And that's
right.
true.
Let me add this. Because this kind of piggybacks on when you say there's no new evidence and nothing new coming out. We can't say that for a fact because, again, Jerry's behind a federal wall. They can't touch him.
I'm talking about
to this day.
As Keywan discovery and what?
Oh, okay. That's fine. But yeah, because whatever Jerry's saying, whatever Jerry giving them, it's not gonna be in discovery. You realize, like, say for instance, if you look at Yellow Bees, the docket, right, how he subpoenaed all these court records and all this information on Bodega, right? He can't do that to Jerry because Jerry's behind a federal wall.
Correct. That's why I started off to tell you about the inactive, because of him being in the feds, and also with the reason of the bench warrant. Why the bench warrant, the subpoena is a bench warrant for him to come back to Dallas, but it's not actually happening. That's why I'm telling you right now. That's why that February 2nd is not gonna happen either. You see what I'm saying?
Right. We've been around here trying to tell people that, you know what I'm saying. A lot of people been saying it's gonna be a joint trial, this and that. We've been the ones on the forefront saying, nah, bro, you know what I'm saying, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's why I was trying to clear that up. It's like, no, none of that is gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard Ratchet saying this and that, you know, putting the videos and subpoena videos out and all that shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Playing them straight from YouTube and shit. I'm like, okay, yo, whatever. But it's like, no, they not all going. It's not. That's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? That's just a date. It's like I forgot what they call it, but it's like just a dummy date. Everybody in the county damn near is on that date.
It's called a court assignment.
There you go.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but no, so I feel a lot of stuff you saying, man. No, so I most definitely feel a lot of stuff you saying. But you know, I just feel like, man, that it's just my opinion, you know what I'm saying, that they know, I believe they got some, dog. You know what I'm saying? I believe they know what they doing. and I believe they gearing up, man, for a trial, man. And these boy gonna have a tough time, dog, because people talking, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just them putting stuff out their ass, man. They got some crucial people that's allegedly, quote unquote, close to this situation that they getting the flip, that they getting the talk. You know what I'm saying? They establishing timelines, they establishing motives, they establishing a lot of shit by way of these statements, man, that's coming. And even some of these subpoenas is even all this stuff is strategy, man. Even some of these people that you see being subpoenaed, they could very well be defendants themselves, but they
Oh,
being subpoenaed for a reason to
oh,
be a state witness.
definitely. That's why I'm just clearing up the misconceptions. Like I know
Right,
that
right.
because this finna get ready to be a long run. I'm finna tell you that right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
most definitely.
everybody thinking like, oh, it's finna get ready to pop off next year and stuff like that. Like people just don't even know it's finna be a long run because you got to realize this is something that a lot of people's not gonna realize. If Key One's not ready to go, they're not going because you got to realize he got to finish his discovery.
Uh-huh. Right.
You
So
see,
you saying that Key One still ain't got his
I
full
can't say too
discovery
much.
just yet.
I can't say too much, but I do know. No, he haven't. He only. That's why I'm saying he only got a tip.
And that's what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying for the longest. Ain't no way Key One got his full discovery yet. You know what I'm saying?
No, he don't have his full discovery. He can't because it's too much. And then the stuff that it got is nothing new in there. And what it is nothing but all it is finna be nothing but hours and hours of videos. They finna go all the way back from since they've been watching them. You know what I'm saying? All the way until present day.
So
So
what Key One headspace is right now with all this stuff, with you know what I'm saying, with the new information, people flipping and people talking, like how he feeling, man? Because I know he was planning on riding this out. You know what I'm saying, going to fighting this, and you know what I'm saying, and staying solid.
that's what he's still doing.
But it seemed like people around him, you know what I'm saying, ain't on this same type of time. Like everybody fighting for themselves.
But shit, he knew that from the rip. And that's why he said what he said as time progressed. That's why I was saying when I jumped off this live, I was saying like what he said about Jose Bodega getting out and being sick and shit like that until he finally realized and it clicked in his head. It was like, oh shit, oh no, da. And then that's when he started talking about the biggest, the largest. You see what I'm saying? And then when the same thing about, you know what I'm saying, TB and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? The same thing. So, it's a lot of shit going through his head right now, you know what I'm saying? But he still have the same mind frame, the same goals, instead of going forward. He just
Okay.
know all he's saying, he just ain't fucking with the niggas no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he just ain't it is what it is. But and he keeps saying out of his mouth, I just can't wait till it go to trial, because then once it go to trial, the truth is really finna come out. And he was like,
Yeah.
you ain't gonna want the truth to come out.
Yeah. So have they even offered him? I ain't saying that he gonna take one or not, but have they even put a deal on the table for him, or they ain't even hit him with no deal or nothing yet?
Him with a deal, they ain't
As
coming.
far as you know.
No, they ain't hitting him with a deal. They ain't coming to him with no deal. They ain't coming to him with nothing because he already said no. You know what I'm saying? If he would have took a deal, he would have took the deal the first time when they slapped him with the second charge, because that's what they were trying to get from him. Was a deal then.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
At the very,
Okay.
very, very beginning. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't have nothing. So they were like, well, shit, well, nigga, if you don't want to say this on this, well then shit, well, nigga, we gonna slap you with this and do
Okay, well,
something.
let me ask you this, Loudon.
Hold on, let me put the
Are
phone
you
down.
privy to them subpoenaing records for from Methodist Dallas Medical Center? Now, is this related to Kiwan, or do you think they're subpoenaing for Mo 3?
I think this
See, that's a good question, and it's something I really can't just speak on. But I think it probably
Okay.
would. But in a situation like that, I would think they would do it for both. Hopefully,
Okay.
you feel where I'm coming from?
Yeah, I got you. I feel you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you. I got you.
Yeah, man. But nah, we most definitely appreciate you, man, for the you know what I'm saying. We've been trying to get you on the show, man. You know what I'm saying. So we can have some of these discussions live. You know what I'm saying, and you know, of course, we can, you know what I'm saying, network with you, and you know what I'm saying, get some people over here to hear you out and stuff like that. Because you be dropping some gems, man. Even though it may be coming from the quote unquote other side, we don't look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? Because again, we attacking this from a legal aspect as much as we can. We ain't lawyers or nothing like that, but you handle it from a legal aspect. You got to be in the middle. You know what I'm saying? And with no emotions, you know what I'm saying? But you know, people need to hear, you know what I'm saying, hear from all sides if possible. That's where the truth is.
Like
You know what I'm saying?
I come in here and I'm not a judge. I come here as a jury. You know what I'm saying? My job is to listen to both sides and get all the evidence I can get in. You know what I'm saying? And make sure that I do my to my best ability. Make sure that I'm analyzing this shit correctly. Oh, who
Nah,
made
that's fact.
and it was someone. What did he say? So who does he mean when he made that statement that it was someone in 3 count? And that's what I'm saying. So like this, like, and that's what I was trying to say earlier. See, it's a lot of things that a lot of people don't know, and that in
Hmm.
Dallas that's been going around. You know what I'm saying? Especially with Mo
Hmm.
3.
But the things that you're saying that people don't know, Mr. Lawton, is this something that people don't know relating to the streets, or is this something that people don't know relating to court? Because that's two different things. Is this
No, I'm
something
talking
that the
about
court will bring
online.
up?
Like online and the onlookers. You see what I'm saying? Because you got to
Okay.
realize when we on these lives and stuff, when we talking and we saying stuff, a lot of these people are not from here. You see what I'm saying? A lot of these people are onlookers, and then you got a lot of people who are from here. And they know a little thing. That's how a lot of y'all get a lot of information, because one person will know something and then hit you up and woo woo, and then you realize, you find out he's legit, and then you can take that information on and go somewhere with it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, the same thing, Ratchet had touched on it the other day. You know what I'm saying? He had said it out the blue, and nobody else had ever said it. And I was shocked that he even said it, because a lot of people, if you in the streets, but a lot of people online don't know. But Ratchet said it out his mouth. He was like, yeah, nigga, Mo 3 used to beat up on Rainwater. And that's true. He used to beat him up a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's a lot of things that, like us in the streets, when cause we all go to the same barbershop. You see what I'm saying? Let's get that straight. Because I'm not just Mr. Lawton, ain't just no regular guy that just jumped up on YouTube and here I am. Now you check my track record. You know what I'm saying? I had one of the biggest hits and done in Dallas, Get It Bitch. You know what I'm saying? I've been around in the industry for a long time. I done worked with a lot of people. I've been in and out of these studios with Spliff Wayne. I've been with the best of them, all the way to Harold,
Yeah.
Hal, all of them. So like my you can check my background. But what I'm saying is this, is that a lot of them stories is finna start to surface. And it's not, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that the laws and all that have all these stories. They finna piece all this stuff together. That's why Josh was saying, yeah, it's more stuff, yeah, but it's this stuff that they gotta piece together and make it make sense. Why these timelines? Why, who's that here? Okay, was it this person or that person or da 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 da? And then shit really gonna start coming together. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
Yeah.
what I'm saying is, like, that wasn't no one time. Mo 3 just punched down on Rain, nigga. That shit several times. You know what I'm saying? Many nights.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like, people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I say, when you were watching them murder shows on TV, and when and because I watch them all the time. You know what I'm saying? When it's something about
I do too.
a smurder, when it's something about a smurder, then everybody's a suspect. They going out. Everybody coming in, they gonna talk, even if you don't get locked up that day or that year or 5 years later. But sooner or later, once they put everything together, they gonna come for the right person.
Mm. So you basically looking at the inner circle. That's basically what I'm getting for what you saying.
Nah, what I'm saying is that you got to look at all the chess on the board. It's a lot of pieces on your chess board. You see what I'm saying? And you got to look at all of them. That's why I say, and women know this, and they know exactly what I'm talking about, because they sit there and they watch these murder shows all the time. When when somebody gets murdered, man, and I already said murder, but it don't matter. But
Nah, you good, you good. We say it all the time,
Yeah,
man.
YouTube
We get
don't care about
monetized.
that
We
no
get
more.
monetized with green. You
Yeah.
just can't go crazy with it, but it's lined up with your content. You know what I'm saying? You ain't saying you gonna murder nobody. You know what I'm saying? You good.
so like
You can say murder. You can say murder for hire. All that we do it all the time. Be monetized, fully green.
right on, right on. So they know that later they might pick up everybody, interrogate everybody, and they let everybody go. They might just hold one person and it be the wrong person. They ain't even the person. They got that person locked up. They don't let everybody else go after they don't talk to everybody. And then sooner or later on down that line, when they start getting more evidence and other stuff start coming, boom, they go after the right. Am I lying? And that's almost 95% of the murder shows that's on TV or YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I get you on that, Mr. Law. But the thing I think where I'm getting confused at is because I know you said when they picked up Keywan, he didn't have a phone and things of that nature. Okay. At that time, though, Keywan did have a telephone number, correct?
See, that's something that I don't know because I'm gonna tell you like this. I can't vouch for that, and I'm not gonna say yeah and nay, but I
Okay.
know from what I was told, and this is something that even the law enforcement know too. So I can speak on this. He
Okay.
never had a phone. It was Ducky P who had the phone. It was Ducky P who handled everything.
Mm.
Okay. So I'm just putting this on wax, and I'm just gonna keep it real with you. I will find out because I'm like that, Mr. Law. When I say when it comes to research,
So
okay.
when you say handle everything, what do that entail? Like, what is handle everything?
He could have had one CB. You know what I'm saying? That I don't know. That's why I say I can't speak on that. But I do know
Okay,
that
go
that's
ahead.
why I spoke on what I do know. You see what I'm saying? Um,
Okay, because I wanted to add this before you go on. I wanted to add this. They have subpoenaed records from telephone numbers from what they claim, and not only that, Google accounts from Keywan and Devin,
Trap boy Freddy.
Trap Boy Freddy as well.
And
I'm just saying that. I'm
Yellow
just
Beat.
telling you what's on the record. I'm not here to say anybody's guilty. I just want you to know. Now, we all know when you have a telephone, what does your telephone ask you to do? Create a Google account, right?
right.
I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's your computer or your telephone, it's gonna ask you to create a Google account. So
Right.
I just want you to keep that in your mind that they have subpoenaed and asked the custodian of records to bring in these records for all of their emails, Keywan's, Devin's, and Trap Boys. So
And Yellow Beat.
and Yellow Beat.
That's facts. Not
Okay.
that I'm not denying that at all, but I do know that at that time, you know, Key One just wasn't that savvy. So I know he used to say and that they know that Ducky P used to set up everything for him and I always had him, you know what I'm saying? Like, you
Okay.
know, yeah, that you know what I'm saying. So that's all I pretty much know about that. So if that comes out what that is, then so be it, you know what I'm saying? But I can't speak to that because I don't know that.
So can you tell me this? And if you can't, just say I can't tell you that, CB. I respect it. Has have the authorities told Keywan, or he has some type of discovery that they have a statement from Ducky P?
No,
Okay.
no, nah,
I'm
and
gonna let you get to. I'm gonna let you get to that question.
I tell you this, if they was to tell him something like that, I think he won probably, I think he probably would do something to himself in himself.
Okay. 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 Thank you.
Already.
Yeah, you had a question in the chat. I don't want. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to beat this. You know.
That salute, I have a question. I don't live in Dallas. Are the cameras that could have traced the people from the apartments to the highway like the police did in the FB yeah. Pretty much. You know what I'm saying? But one thing, and I can't really speak for Dallas. I have been in the trial before. I have been in the murder trial before. Um, and I see how they do like the surveillance, and I see how they do the tower pinging of the cell phones. Now, the way that y'all thinking on how it works, it doesn't work that way. It's not all the way as accurate as you think. You know what I'm saying? But they get it close as possible to make it accurate to build their case. You know what I'm saying? So like, especially with cell tower pings and stuff. So like right now, like you could have been at a Walmart on 30, Highway 30, you know what I'm saying? But you could have been over there in West Dallas over there by the juvenile. You know what I'm saying? And you call somebody, your phone's pinging off that tower, so they're gonna put you in that era, in that area.
They
You
do a
see what I'm
certain mile radius,
The
saying? Right.
proximity.
the proximity. Yeah.
But
Correct.
that's where the timeline is, timeline plus proximity. If you
Right.
just look at the timeline, you may have insufficient information or little information. If you just
Right.
look at the proximity, you may have little information. But if you put them both together, that's where you at with it. It's timeline plus proximity.
Correct.
So let me
And
ask you this, Mr. Loudon.
uh-huh.
Is Keywan privy to, or I'm not gonna say is he privy to, does he know that they have subpoenaed certain bank records for him, Devin, and Yellow Bees?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
So what about the Manhattan jeweler subpoena? Have you looked at that? Have you seen it?
no, I have not. And what's that about?
Yeah, that's we ain't really looked into it yet, but you know what I'm saying. They most definitely just put a subpoena in the docket for Key One for Manhattan Jeweler.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's the guy that make the jewelry though, right? That was um from the hood. That's the nigga that be
I
doing
get
that money. He got the luxury shit
He
and
makes a lot of people jewelry. Yeah,
yeah, he
he
makes
does.
a lot of
Yeah.
people jewelry and be doing the
Mm.
money shit. Yeah. Boosie used to mess with him when you come down here and do the commercials for him.
See,
Mm-hmm.
and again, I look at the time and everything. You know what I'm saying? Jerry just took he just took his plea agreement. What was that? The 28th of October.
Mm-hmm.
Then all of a sudden, all these subpoenas come out. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Like so they getting this stuff from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? They getting this stuff from somewhere, man.
And he just took that deal, that plea deal. I'm talking about like a couple of weeks ago, Mr.
Yeah,
Loudon. 10
October
20.
28th.
Yeah,
yeah, fresh. Yeah, it's fresh.
correct.
Oh yeah, it's
Yep.
fresh. You know what I'm saying? But see, because you got to realize, like I was saying earlier, a lot about what was going on in the streets, as far as the hustle aspect of it too. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of that got a lot to play in it too. Another reason why a lot of other people getting subpoenaed too. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just because you finna start seeing a lot of people get subpoenaed, it doesn't mean it's behind the murder case too as well. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see what
Are
I'm saying?
you aware that they tried to serve a subpoena on Rainwater, Jossie, and Trap Boy, and it was returned unexecuted? Are you aware of that?
Yes, because of the back to the trial dates that wasn't set. Those wasn't
Okay,
real. So those are just right null and void.
got you. I
But
just want to make
they
sure
most
you was up
definitely gonna
to
be reissued though.
that.
Right. They're
See,
gonna be
what? Go ahead, my bad.
yeah, they're gonna be reissued like a mug.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, and that's one thing I'm learning, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie to you. I used to go by this before we started this legal chess series, like on an emotional tip or like 100%. I still speculate now, you know what I'm saying? But 100% speculate. Well, as we did the legal chess, I'm learning slowly but surely that everything these people do, literally everything, is strategy.
Facts.
Everything is strategy. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that hit their docket that ain't a part of a strategy. That's why we call it legal chess, not because it's literally what it is. It's a chess game. You know what I'm saying? So
Uh,
and that's how I look at it. Everything is strategy,
right. Like just like
and
right now.
that's why I'm. Oh, go ahead, my bad.
Nah, you good. I ain't mean to cut you off, but like right now, nigga, Sin City can just pop out of nowhere, run up there to the court, go up there to Officer Burns or whatever his name is, and say this and say that, and that shit gonna go on the docket, fam.
Hmm.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's just like because it's like It's like anything that's a lead to the case, they just can't throw it away.
Right.
Even if it's a lie or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But they have to prove it.
Right. That's the part they got. They got to prove it. But the reason why I brought up the strategy is because what you just said about them subpoenas, right? And this is why I keep telling people. Some people, and I ain't gonna say no names. I'm gonna let people put their 2 and 2s together and all this stuff. But some people that are subpoenaed could very well be defendants, but they are being subpoenaed for a reason, and they are being subpoenaed to testify on behalf of the state for a reason, but they could very well be defendants based on hearsay, evidence, whatever, timeline, proximity, all of that stuff can make them very well be in a seat of a defendant.
It's still an ongoing investigation.
Right.
It's an ongoing investigation. So while everybody doing these videos, that's why I was saying everybody up here, they talking about rain and rain, this, that shit. You don't think they not saying that?
Come on, man.
You don't think everything?
Not just him. You said another nigga name, TB. You know what I'm saying?
And you fucking all these names that everybody keep throwing out. That's why I was saying last time, like people thought I was being funny when they were like, "Well, where you get the dog or the Jerry Johnson on? You put it on that oh, nigga." You said, "No, nigga, that shit came exactly from Ratchet. Ratchet put that shit out long. That's how I even got the fucking picture." You know what I'm saying? So it's like nigga, like you already put it out there. It's out there now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now all they doing is just grabbing and grabbing and grabbing and grabbing.
Yep.
Gotta realize if you don't think you helping or whatever or what the case may be, you are, because nigga, they said this, all these platforms are owned by you know who. So whatever you think you doing, I don't know what you think you doing, but shit, you know what I'm saying? You gotta wake up and smell the coffee. You know what I'm saying? Shit, Facebook to the Instagram to goddamn YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this question, man. Is Key One like Key One be a little loose with the lips? You know what I'm saying? Where he was, I see him calm down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But Key One do these interviews and get to talking about his discovery or what's in his discovery. Is it hurting or helping him getting access to his full discovery?
Nah, not at all. You know what I'm saying? Now, far as him, now that it's starting to be in the trial period and setting all the things up for trial, he can't speak now. See, well, before, if you notice, he quieted down right when trial instead was getting ready for him to start reading his discovery. Down that he started reading discovery, he can't talk.
Okay.
He can't talk like that until he get done reading the discovery. You know what I'm saying? Once he get done reading his discovery and they start making their moves and stuff like that, and they start moving them pieces on the chessboard, then he can start talking.
Okay.
And trust me, he got a lot to say. Oh boy.
All right. I can only imagine. Man, because I go ahead, baby.
So Mr. Lawton, I'm gonna ask you straightforward. I'm just a straight shooter. If you can't answer it, let me know. Is Devin talking?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, man. I think everybody, you know what I'm saying? Well, Lawton her, he's saying Key One. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen nothing that made me believe, we ain't putting nothing together that made me believe that Key One talking or Yellow Beezer. We ain't seen nothing as of yet. You know what I'm saying? I think they want Yellow Beezer to talk, but I ain't gonna get into that. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Devin most definitely talking, man. That's why I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Devin is the one that gave them Key One. It just wasn't hearsay. You know what I'm saying? Just like Devin is the one that gave them whatever they needed on Key One. And Key One, and this thing about Key One, man, I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? I'm a nobody, completely nobody. But I wouldn't look at Key One crazy if he was to take a deal. I look at him crazy if he fight this.
You got all in your pocket. I see you with all this. I got you pictures over here with these boys like this. Y'all over here slanging over here. Y'all making all this money. Y'all doing all this. I look. I can get you off of this if you just say this. All I need you to do is say this, woo, 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 and I can get you this.
But you know, that be, but somebody substantiated that. You know what I'm saying? Like, see, this one, and I'm pretty sure you know this as well. One testimony ain't gonna get it. One statement ain't gonna get it. It's all these things gonna line up, plus the evidence they got. So if you take Devin, Jose Bodega, and Jerry statements and put it together, you got a whole story down there.
Right, but it just ain't those statements. It's more than just those statements. Yeah, the statements are important. Don't get me wrong, but see, it's the bigger picture too. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm
Yeah.
gonna go back to the beginning of my live when I was talking about how all these people are just dying when it comes to this music or entertainment in Dallas. And then it's tied to all the street shit. So they clean what they're
Right.
doing, clean house. So if they got a clean house, they're gonna use any tactics to clean house.
I feel you on it. I feel
You
you on it.
you connected her, you connected her, and did this and that and doing that. Okay, all right, operation this. This is what we gonna do. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn if he got a traffic ticket. Round him up, put him in there, bam, scare the shit out of him. Da da da, do this, pop this. Oh, this one, oh, we actually got something. Okay, this one, oh, we actually got something. This one, well, we got this, but let's try to stick this. Oh, this one right here, damn, fuck it. Let's just try to see if we can stick this. You know, they got all these tactics, you know what I'm saying? Because all of them know each other.
Do you know my question though?
What's
Because
your
I'm doing some work right now, like just working on for our next episode. But I just noticed Trap Boy is subpoenaed as a state witness in Devin and Keywan's case, but not Yellow Beezy's.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that's
right,
crazy.
right? Ain't it crazy work?
Yeah,
Damn, you
Ain't,
just told me that.
ain't that crazy?
just doing this. I just doing the work that I'm doing.
This crazy work right there.
That crazy. The person running down the highway had a map. All the names has been mentioned. That's
Yeah.
why he always key one. The masked man could be anybody. Yep. But yeah, ain't that crazy, nigga? But
I just noticed that.
mhm, you know what I'm saying? So, like that's why I say Key One got a lot to say. I'm just telling you that right now. He got a lot to say. And like I say, like he say, he don't look up to the niggas he used to look up to no more. And he's looking at things in a different lens right now.
Man, though I said, man. So let me ask you this, man. I like asking you, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm saying. Even if you know whatever, I like asking you how you feel and let you answer how you answer. So do you feel like the key one is being framed or
I
being set up, framed or set up?
see, and that's the thing. I can't put my feelings in this because of what I'm doing or how, because I'm documenting this, because you got to realize, like, I'm actually doing a real documentary.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
that
You
makes
see what
sense.
I'm saying? I'm
Okay.
doing an actual real documentary. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I can't put my feelings in this, and I can't say this and feel this type of way. Because damn, for one thing, I don't need you subpoenaing me, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna give you what you want on the stand. Because and I'm not 9 out of 10, I'm not showing up, you know what I'm saying? So you can already miss that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's nothing for me to say, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna what you want me to do, go over there and testify on behalf of his character and this and that is not I can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, well, you already got the conversations, you already got the videos, you already know what's said, you already know what you want my output or my look for. I'm like, because it's nothing. Me, I'm trying to get the story out, you know what I'm saying, get the size out, you know what I'm saying, and put it together to where people see how all this shit, what it stemmed from, how it
Right.
all
Right.
started. You know what I'm saying? Who we all lost from this, et cetera, and why. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that type shit. You know, and plus you gotta
let me
realize.
ask you:
Go ahead, go ahead.
is Keywan still adamant that Yellow Beezy is innocent?
Yeah, he's still
Okay,
screaming, and he's still screaming coming home.
okay,
And that's the one thing, and that's one thing I can say. The only time he ever felt down and real bad is when um he found out that shit about Jerry. And
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's what really kind of messed with him like that, because he looked at him like, like a pops and stuff like that. And he was like, nah, you nigga, you know what I'm saying? He was like, why would you do that just to save yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got money, ain't no need for you, to lie, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, so you can get a lesser time.
And my
Like
thing
some
is
people,
this, and this is coming from me. This is coming from me. This just my thing. Just with me doing research and me, this is just my own question. It has nothing to do with nobody involved in the case. It does, but I'm not, saying this is what that is. This is just my own question. Why it had to be someone if Yellow Beezy is innocent? It had to be someone that wanted to see him go down. And it had to be someone that wanted to set him up. My question is, who would that be?
and my thing or my outlook on that would be like everybody kind of has something against 3. You got to realize from Fort Worth to Houston to his own neighborhood, his own boys in his own backyard, the boys he also grew up with in McKinney, to all the way to Oak Cliff. Like he, you know, like Mo3 was like a Pac figure. So he's a Gemini.
Getting there.
Oh
He
yeah,
was getting there. Yeah.
yeah. So he's passionate. He loves hard. So like if I'm into it with this dude and I'm your partner, you can't be that boy partner, man. And that's a messed up mentality. You know what I'm saying?
You
Because
saying that's how 3 looked at things, right?
that's how he looked at things, and that's a messed up mentality.
Okay.
Why? It's because this, for one thing, if you cool with somebody and I'm not cool with, I'm just not gonna come around when y'all around. You see what I'm saying? I can't stop you because
Yeah.
you have a different type of relationship with that person. You know what I'm saying? Who is me to tell you that you can't hang around that person? Now, if he did something real foul to where I know like he done did something to your people and whoop whoop and you not and your eyes not woke, then I'm just gonna back up. I'm gonna warn you, but I'm just gonna back up. I'm just not gonna come up around as much. You see what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna sit up
Yeah.
here and be like, I'm gonna be mad at you or I'm gonna do this or dish you just because of this, because you hanging around somebody like that. You know what I'm saying?
And I had this conversation with So Player probably like last week or something like that. This the part where people missing though. You know what I'm saying? It's 2 things that people know, but they missing. The first thing is it just wasn't, you know what I'm saying, no friend thing. Them boys tried to kill 3 out there in Fort Worth. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
3 introduced Trap to Yayo.
He did.
So I feel 3. You know what I'm saying? Them boys tried to kill me. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? You was my dog first. You know what I'm saying? And secondly, 3 never told Trap that directly. 3 probably was venting to Rain. You know what I'm saying? And Rain told Trap that. So we never know how that would have worked out between them 2 men themselves. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, we'll never get to end. We'll never get to the end of that story. But
But
those are 2 things that. Go ahead.
yeah, those 2 things, right? And those are great points. But do we actually know what happened that night?
Nah, I'm just going off, you know what I'm saying, reports and you know what I'm saying, people videos
Well, you
stuff.
have reports. Let me just add this. And I don't, a lot of people singled OG Percy out, but OG Percy is well respected in his hood.
In Fort Worth.
Also, no matter what he's going through right now, he's very well respected, right?
Right.
So at the end of the day, OG Percy, he was mad at first about that situation. He was mad at 3. But as he got the story, he overstood 3's point.
Yeah.
Because here y'all have me coming out here basically and this is allegedly, I'm just saying from OG Percy in the interview I watched with him, he said he overstood 3. Did it piss him off because someone he loved and you know what I'm saying died? But at the end of the day, what do a nigga do when his back up against the wall and he goes somewhere that he thinks he's finna do a show and certain things happen? OG Percy understood that.
So he
I
had to shoot his way up out there, motherfucker. Long live Hick, man. For real, long live
Yeah,
Hick.
long live
Because he was
for
truly
sure.
innocent. He was truly innocent.
Yeah, he was an innocent, an innocent bystander got hit, you know what I'm saying? And it could have been in a lot of ways. I can't say how it could have went, so I'm not gonna say that. I can get out that part, but I do know that he had to do what he had to do to get up out of there. But see, I don't know what really transpired between them 2 like that too, because it's like at the end of the day, it wasn't no problem when they had got up out of there. They were still cool, so people forget that. It was just that all of a sudden,
Who was still cool?
3 and trapping them. Even after that situation, they were still cool. It was just it just a little bit afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like, "Oh well, you messing with him?" I don't know. Okay, and then then the 6 pick came out, and then all that stuff started transpiring. You know what I'm saying? And if you go back even to the Say Cheese interviews, they were letting them know it wasn't no beat. Even see Shrugs was in the mix of this and some of this too. Well, everybody, but he was able to iron that out. He was able to pass away and iron all that out and make peace with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look at the end of the day, that stuff is small. You can charge that shit to the game, but nobody charged it to the game. I know I heard through and y'all heard it too. They say at that time 3 try to go bond them out. Trap Boy try to go bond them out.
But it seems like a lot of those conversations wasn't had between 3 and Trap. You got to remember, we had someone in the middle, which would be Rainwater, going in between these two. So again, 3 is dead. So we will never get the story on, damn, did he even know that Trap tried to bond him out? We don't know that, because all this came out after 3 was dead.
How come every time everybody tell a story or say somebody's story or anything that got to do with any of these situations, it always got Rainwater to do with it?
I asked myself the same thing.
It's crazy work, man. Crazy work, man. That's why I say, man, when the thing I'm looking forward to this trial, man, is the testimonies, man. The cross-examination, because you testifying on behalf of the state, you're gonna get cross-examined. Your stories, all of that stuff, man. And the defense is gonna try their hardest to poke holes in it. They looking at all the videos and everything that the state looking at. You know what I'm saying? So, man, the truth gonna come out, dog. Regardless, you know what I'm saying? If this person really has something to do with it, that person, the truth gonna come out, man. And everybody keeps saying they gonna try to YSL Woody it, but YSL Woody made a statement. You know what I'm saying? And he kept saying, I don't recall the statement he made, but nevertheless, he made a statement. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be interesting, dog.
And
That's all I'm gonna say, man.
I don't hear blaming Rain, and I'm putting a disclaimer out there now. I'm not blaming Rain, but if I'm gonna be fair, you know what I'm saying, I gotta put all the parallels in there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because everybody has a role, no matter if they innocent or not.
Right.
Everybody has a role.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's unfortunate, man. You know what I'm saying? I tell people this all the time, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I take pride in being an outsider, but I ain't no outsider from those suburbs. You know what I'm saying? I come from the trenches. I'm from South Memphis. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? So I look at what happened to my city by way of Dolph, PRECMG, man. And you know what I'm saying? I never picked a side in it. Yes, I love Dolph to the death of me, but I grew up off Yo Gotti. You know what I'm saying? I looked up to Yo Gotti for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So it's unfortunate, man, because you never know, man, what could have came from, man, these people actually coming together. And man, but sometimes, man, shit just go too far left, man. There ain't too many people that's there with enough influence and power that's gonna stop this shit, man. And that's the most unfortunate thing about all this, man.
Right. And Pete,
because all them boys at one point in time, all them boys as a collective was on their way.
Right. And Pete, what you just said, like the people in that Dolph situation, they were close to Dolph.
Yeah.
They were they were close to Dolph.
Most definitely.
Oh, the same person in the Little Snoop. They were close to Snoop. Same thing in Pac. They were close to Pac. Same thing what happened to Soldier Slim. They were close to Slim. Everybody, like even the FBG, Duck, all them people was close, man. He want no, out of towners and da this and whoop the person who you actually thought he had beef with. But you know what though? Life is a trip. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you some real shit, because as especially, I don't mean to get all philosophical and all that stuff like that, but us as black people, man, we last leg, man. You know what I'm saying? We last leg in everything, man. You know what I'm saying? We steady we steady give our energy in a negative way or in the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? We can be
Hip hop, dog. Hip
right,
hop, man.
right. When we can be bigger,
Hip hop, hip hop is black magic, man, and people don't know it, man. Like hip hop is a deaf culture, man. Like it was invented that way.
right.
Hip hop is a deaf culture, man.
That's why 666 said it the best. Nigga, hypnotize minds. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Nigga, they said it the best, man. Hypnotize minds, man. And that shit for real. And but the thing is, like, people don't understand, and I know CB understand when I finna say this. You know what I'm saying? Because the man, we kind of come short with it, but we catching it right now. It's a major shift going on right now. It's a whole energy shift, especially towards black folks. You know what I'm saying? Our energy is shifting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what it is, but I know I feel it. Our energy is shifting for something higher. All this stuff that's going against us. You see how like they say pressing us, making shit high and everything, but we still survive no matter what. And so I know there's some type of shift that's getting figured ready to happen for all of our people. I don't know what it is. I can't
And
say
you
it.
right on that. You right on that.
But it's
You ain't
something.
lying on that. Yeah. You ain't lying. And,
It's
Yeah,
something.
man.
and that, you know, and I ain't trying to steer away from the content, but I read something today where Elon Musk's father said if YT people were become the minority, well, they are
Yeah,
basically.
yeah,
With black people are, going up.
right.
If they become the minority, the world basically, he said the world going to shit.
Yeah.
That's basically what he
And
said.
you can find this article, man, New York
Mm-hmm.
Times from 2015. Cause this the bag I used to be in right here. It's 2015. The New York Times posted an article for the first time ever. More white people
Mm-hmm.
are dying than it is being born.
That's facts.
Go find this. You can Google that article, 2015, New York Times. Find that article, read it, man.
And that's facts. I don't know what made me jump on that, but I just had to say that because I know we be so focused on the low energy instead of always, giving that high energy at times. You know what I'm saying? Because we are high people and we need to be on a high level at all times. That's why we always seek for that knowledge. That's why you wonder why you can't stop doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? It might be, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to get your life together, but you still stuck in this one spot hole over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But we on a higher plane, and
That's
that's
why
all
I
I'm
love my
saying.
black men.
Huh?
That's why I love my black men. I said that's why I love my black men, because y'all done went through so much. You know what I'm saying? And still come out on top. So, I understand it on a different level. But you can't do all that on here. Mr. Law, people get to talking about you. You're soft. You getting the you just. I'll say this: you can't do that around the Mo 3 sector. That's what I will say. If you
But
want to talk about something,
if you
go
notice
ahead,
me,
Mr. Law.
if you ever noticed me when I ever jumped on any one of these platforms, I never cared because I'm always in
Yeah,
my own lane. You see what I'm saying? And like I like
Yeah.
you know me, I don't like I don't chase nothing on here. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
do is genuine. It's nothing
Mm-hmm.
for a grab, it's nothing for the attention or anything like that. Everything I do is genuine. So I care
yeah,
less. You see what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
here.
I do church. I do church and everything on here, man. So I'm definitely on that type of time.
Nah, for real.
Right. I'm here for a message. I'm here for something. I don't know what I'm here for, but I'm just sharing my energy. That's it.
Yeah,
Nah,
and
facts,
that's
facts.
what's up.
Yeah, man. Man, look, we've been trying to get you on the show, man. Not for no debate, you know what I'm saying? Not for no, you know what I'm saying? We know you come from a certain aspect, man. I respect your mind. I respect your journalism, dog. I wouldn't be up here, dog. I'm very particular on panels I hit while I discuss Mo 3.
No,
You know
fact.
what I'm saying? So if I hit your panel and discuss some Mo 3 content, man, because I respect your mind, I look at you as a real journalist. You know what I'm saying? I like that. You know what I'm saying? You come from where you come from. You know what I'm saying? You still have a journalistic mind, because we don't have a lot of black men. You know what I'm saying? You get deal with these journalists, they be suit and tie, can't even relate to the hood, never stepped one foot in the trenches, like a DJ Academics. Nigga come from Jamaica, you know what I'm saying? All this, but he covering. Nah, man, we need some niggas that you know what I'm saying, that either come from that shit or actually come from that direct place. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing I respect about you, man. So keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? I support you. I mess with you, dog. And you know what I'm saying? I'm here for it, man. But we need you on the platform, man. You know what I'm saying? We could drop your link, man. You know what I'm saying? Network with you, all that good shit, man.
You
And
set
you
up.
ain't gotta be worried about being ambushed.
Yeah, ain't no ambush, ain't none of it. Everything we do, cause you know we carry ourselves like journalists as well. You know what I'm saying? So we do everything with integrity. You know what I'm saying? And like we invite you as a guest. You know, we're gonna roll out the red carpet for you. You're gonna be treated as such, man.
Shit, hell,
And
shit.
plus, Mr. Long, I got a couple of things that I want to talk to you about, not on here. You know what I'm saying? Because people take words wrong, and it's sad that you can't ask a question, you know what I'm saying? And people not, oh, you know what I'm saying? They take it the wrong way. So I got a couple of things to ask you. You know what I'm saying? And I just want
I'm gonna put my IG. I'm gonna put my IG in the back because I don't know if I hit your right IG or not. Whether it's on the scene, behind, whatever the case might be, man. This my
fact. You know what I'm saying? Because I know all that.
Man, what is my IG? Is it Josh World TV?
Baby, you over that's phone that your ass drink.
Yeah, I done got tips over her, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold on.
Man.
I done got some you know them they got all them daiquiri shops around Houston, right, Mr. Lawton? So I done bought a half a gallon of daiquiri with Hypnotic and tequila and all that in it.
Oh, y'all good.
So,
yeah, y'all good.
Yeah.
Shit. I got some damn Stella. That's all I got right now.
It should pop up.
Some Stella Rosa?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Stella Rosa. Okay. I used to drink that. I used to drink it. But that's like if you want to like be, well, I get it. To calm, that's that calm. That's that wine.
Right, I'm calm right now. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, like I get to finally relax. I'm always working. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't drink. So I'm like, shit. If I do drink, it's gonna be some wine. Shit.
Exactly. That's how I am. I don't drink at all. So if I drink, I'm gonna drink like a bitch or something around it. Like for real. Like
that's why they call it sangria game.
Oh God. But no, I put my IG in the back, man. You can screenshot that, man. When you find me, man, hit me up, man. Let's chop it up, dog. Let's do some shit, man. Because like this would be perfect too, man. Because you know what I'm saying, we both, we represent, I ain't gonna say two different sides throughout. You know what I'm saying? I believe in my heart of hearts that you rock with three. You know what I'm saying? You just got a different point of view. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, we bring two different things. You know what I'm saying? We can bring these things together, man, and you know what I'm saying, and get to the truth. You know what I'm saying? As much as we can. You know what I'm saying? As far as these online spaces, you know what I'm saying?
He's doing a documentary, so his is probably, which is good to me because you have Three's documentary coming out, and then you have the other stuff. Keywan. I think that's a good idea. I really do.
Right,
and that's good.
Yeah, that's
you ain't got to be cooped up over here on your own channel, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a couple spaces. You know what I'm saying? You got Mahale channel too. You know what I'm saying? It's a couple places around here, man, that actually carry this shit with some integrity, regardless of what side they come from. You know what I'm saying? You got In the Lab Live. You know what I'm saying? You got our channel.
But you got to realize something, Josh. If you look at my page, all I do is interview legends and up and coming artists and stuff like that. This is something, like I say, this is something, I'm not lying to you. I don't care what anybody say, but this was something that was laid in my lap. Like this was like a higher calling, was just like, hey man, go ahead and just do this. Cause I wasn't. And I'm gonna tell the truth. At the same time, I never was gonna take this thing with Keywan. You know what I'm saying? But something was telling me like, hey, take this journey, learn something. Cause you're gonna learn from this.
Yeah.
And I'm not.
Did you ever get the Did you ever get the sit in on any studio sessions or like ever get to chop it up with Trouble 2 times?
Yeah, I got interviews on my channel with him. As a matter of fact,
Mr. Long, I am sitting.
Huh?
I am sitting on some fucking videos of when I was at Real Life Street Stars with he was doing a video and I got some content. I never used it, but I just never used it because I ain't that type of person and I just feel like that's not my lane. You know what I'm saying? Right. But I still got videos on my phone of sitting with him and getting to see how the whole thing was made and everything like that. I still got that.
Man, that's what's up. last interview of him right before he passed away. He came to my house. Uh, right before it was like the day before he passed away, and we did an interview. He kept like, "Hey, Lawden, we need to do this interview. I need to get this off my chest." And he
Yeah.
said so much interview. I got the interview still to this day, but the motherfucking audio, they didn't record no audio.
Ain't that fucked up?
Tragic, dog.
Man,
Damn.
I'm talking about I'm sick. Luckily, I already got like 2 videos of him with audio that's already on my channel. But the last interview
Yeah.
before he passed away, the fucking audio fucked up. I was like, man.
Now
But
you know him and 3 had a little I don't know if you interviewed with him about this, but
yeah,
you know they had a little okay, and you know where that stemmed from too, right?
yep.
No, you gotta talk.
Okay. I'm just letting you know.
This off the record right
Yeah,
there.
But I know exactly what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? When
yeah, I know.
you know what's ironic? Because in my interview, you know what I'm saying? He was squashing the shit with 3 in my interview. That's why
Mhm.
yeah, nigga, that's why I'm so sick about the motherfucking interview. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I still got the interview private on my goddamn channel. I can pull it up, but it ain't no audio. So it's like, what's the point?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, man, say. But I
But I
know,
know for sure they squashed it before
yeah,
before 3 got killed and before he got killed. But
yeah,
the thing is that was very important too.
yeah.
Because if you think about it, you know what I'm saying? Think about what we just said and then think about the whole
Oh,
yeah.
I
Yeah.
know. That's why I be like, man, say, man, you know, I be like, now that you know, I'm really, cause now that I'm really seeing everything, and like you say, you know, everybody's putting all this out, you know, it's just like, damn, you know, like, hey, maybe we need to step all the way back and then start rearranging the pieces. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, okay, all right, shit. Cause you know, life ain't nothing but a motherfucking Monopoly board game. Shit, all you gotta do, you play the game, put it in the box, open it out, and play it again. You know what I'm saying? Rearrange it so you get it
And you
right.
know, Mr. Long, this ain't our thing. I ain't trying to find out who guilty or who innocent, but I ain't gonna lie, Mr. Lawton. For my own, I'm for content, I put it out a certain way and it's factual. You get what I'm saying? But if
Right.
I know some shit that's from the streets and you know what I'm saying, a lot of people don't know, it ain't my business to put that out.
Yeah, we stay in our
Yeah,
place.
I'm
We,
not,
you know,
I'm not gonna do that. You know
But
what I'm saying? Like,
if ain't nobody else put it out, you
yeah,
know what I'm saying? When it comes to the paperwork, you know what I'm saying, we might put that out. But as far as what's been said in the streets, we you know what I'm saying, we tapped in, but it ain't our place to come on her and you know what I'm saying, disclose nothing that ain't been
yeah.
on videos and the paperwork, none of that. Like we most definitely stay in our place.
but
And I say that that's why I brought that up with, you know what I'm saying, asking have you ever interviewed Trouble, you know what I'm saying? Because
right.
you know, I was around for that shit, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's
Now,
just a lot, you know.
it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Cause I even helped out K Dog. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You know, like you know, so I done been around shoot like and that's fucked up because that's why I say it's been a higher calling because everybody who's been coming around me been catching these M's. You know what I'm saying? And like
Yeah,
in some form, shape, or fashion, I have been there to try to help them better themselves. You know what I'm saying? Even K Dog, like I try to help him with his music. Same thing with Trouble. You know what I'm saying? I have a couple other partners and stuff like that. And because what's weird about it, I had a partner. It's a dude in Memphis. I don't know his name, but he's a blogger. But he be on this Mo3 stuff too.
yeah.
I
Are
forget
you talking
his.
about true results?
Is it? No, it ain't the true result. Is it true results? It,
Old head nigga. Oh,
it probably is an old head nigga. He kind of light skinned.
no, that ain't true.
I don't know, man. I gotta see who it is because I haven't seen him. And it probably is true results, but he had put in a video a while back and of a guy who my brother, you know what I'm saying, that caught a case, you know what I'm saying, over there in Dallas at this hotel and shit. And he tried to say,
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. He talking about he broke up the terabytes and stuff.
right, like he was talking, yeah, my brother,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I had got up on him and I was like, dog, how you gonna just Like these people on here, they just put anything and just say anything, and I'm like, dog, that they ain't have nothing to do with 3. And that's why
Yeah,
I
that's
say
true. I seen it.
right, and that's why I say it's crazy because like everybody who I'm tied to, like that's what I'm saying, catching these M's. I know a lot of people, fam, and a lot of these people's I done helped in certain ways, and they behind these bars, and it's like, and ever since then they always gravitate to me for some type of guidance or some type of advice or something. I don't know what it be, but it be something. And at the end of the day, it be like when I'm there, it's like they get exactly whatever they was trying or whatever they get
I
whatever
done
they.
probably seen Mr. Long before and just didn't even know, you know what I'm saying, that I seen him. But I probably have seen him before. Like, you know what I'm
Every,
saying? Like,
Yeah.
probably had. I probably had.
Man, keep doing what you're doing, man. For real though, man. That's why I be telling people, man. Like, yeah, he talk about Key One, but you go check out his catalog. He kind of do this, you know what I'm saying? Kind of do what he do for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? He a journalist. A lot of people that don't really be tapped in, which they just think you on her just being a Key One advocate. But nah, this is what he do. Like, I even bring up the dude that you talk about in the interview that allegedly bit the girl face off or something like that. Like, this is what you do. You know what I'm saying? This your lane.
right. Yeah, and that's that boy Big Lurch. You
And
know what I'm saying? Yeah.
yeah.
And then I also got
And
that.
it's dope to me, man, because a lot of people don't hear from, you know what I'm saying, the suspects and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Right. But no, but let one of the pink people do it. They can quick to go do a Jeffrey Dahmer movie. They can go do a, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And we sit up there and we eat it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like
Right.
Yep.
and shit, hell, it's like damn, shit. Well, shit, and that's why I started off, you know what I'm saying, about the deep issues about favoritism, emotional
Yeah.
attachment. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes we got to
Yeah.
detach ourselves from that, you know what I'm saying? Because that's where we get caught up in sometimes.
But I'm the one like since day one in this sector. I've been telling people, you know what I'm saying, if you want to know the truth, you're gonna have to be willing to tell the truth about Mo3 as well.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like if you want to really know what happened to 3, you're gonna have to be able to be real about who 3 was, good, bad, and indifferent.
And Mr. Long, I don't know if you know, but I grew up in that family, 3's family.
Okay.
Like, I can call my Aunt Nicole right now. You know what I'm saying? I can call certain people and, you know what I'm saying, be
Right.
there. You know what I mean? But
Right.
my thing is, everybody understood 3. You get what I'm saying? Like, as far as family wise go. So
Right.
nobody's like not privy to what the things that 3 was about. You get what I'm saying? It's
Right.
just more so this is where we at now. So we can't put him on the stand. You get what I'm saying? He dead.
Right.
You know what I mean? So and that's why I was telling you when it comes to legal chess, it's more so of a business. My emotional side is out of it. You know what I'm saying? It's out of it. You know, I can't put my emotions into what I'm doing because if certain people are innocent, I don't want to be the one to say, "Oh, you guilt." I would never wish prison on a man that's innocent. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? I
right,
would never do that.
right.
Period. Point blank. Bottom line. I would never do that. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to know. Damn, you know what I'm saying? What happened? I do
Right.
want to know that.
Right. Nah, facts.
Yeah,
You
man.
know what I'm saying?
But man, we finna get up out of here though, man. You know what I'm saying? This shit starting to set in, and you know what I'm saying? All that good shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You got anything else for us though, my guy?
I mean, I'm gonna say this. I want to clear up when I say in Cleveland, he he that he ain't innocent. No, I said he ain't innocent, you know what I'm saying? But he ain't guilty either. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say that what I mean by his innocent, you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't like ain't did some shit, you know what I'm saying, in his
Yeah,
lifetime. Man. So it's like he has a history. You see what I'm saying? So but for this, you know what I'm saying, they have to prove that this man is guilty, you know what I'm saying, without a reasonable doubt, you know what I'm saying? And they gonna have to go to the streams too, because he's gonna go all the way.
yeah,
That's good. I want all these boys in my mind. I've been saying for the longest. You know what I'm saying? And you kind of made me feel better with that. I don't care how long it take. I want to see a trial. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I want all these niggas to go all the way because I want to hear all these testimonies. I want to hear all this. You know what I'm saying? And you know when niggas plea out, you ain't gonna get none of that. So yeah, I want to hear all these testimonies. I want to hear where everybody take the stand and gotta say. I want to hear all of it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where the truth gonna be at, dog.
Man, say these people love these conversations. Okay, we gonna make. Okay, I think we gonna make more of these right here. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
hit me up, dog. Let's get it, man. Let's do it.
Already, cause like that's all I be saying when I jump on these platforms. That's all I be saying. Like when I jump a Ratchet or even with So Player, when with me and him, we start off shaking. I like, man, just all the bitch disrespecting. Nah, just talk. You know what I'm saying? Get it, air it out. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Put everything on the table. You know what I'm saying? Cause you're gonna come to a conclusion at the end. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to
Right.
make
So
you.
where you and So Player staying today, man? Where y'all live with? Cause I rock with So Player too, man. Where y'all staying today?
I mean, me and So Player, you know what I'm saying? Like So Player his own man, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not here to be online to talk down on another man or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So player, you know what I'm saying? So I let him be So Player. As far as me having a beef or anything like that with him now, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta know some things, you shit, you gotta see what it is, you know. Shit, you got it
Right.
long, you know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah, yeah.
because I'd have been, I've been on these, I've been on here for a long time too. Before all of it, pretty much a lot of people jumped on here. You see what I'm saying? I watched this.
Yeah.
See, a lot of people don't know. Like it was really Polar Bear and who set the tone along with Most Hated Blogger. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
No, do the first two. Do the first two for sure.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If people really want to be real, you know what I'm saying? Because Polar Bear had them wars in Dallas and all that stuff going hard. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Hell
You know,
yeah.
and then Most Hated Blogger would just like throw the whole damn phone. You know what I'm saying? So it was like,
Mohamed Blog kicked it out with that rainwater interview.
man, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like, and then so Player started picking it up. You know what I'm saying? And then here comes everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I know Sko had jumped up in there right along with Ratchet because I know Ratchet was over there with Soul Player at one point in time. But I done seen a lot to know, you know what I'm saying? Shit, man, say it's a lot of snakes and vultures, man. I done seen a lot. Yeah,
Thanks.
Duke was the very first one on IG. See, Duke came and blazed everything on IG. See, and I give it to Duke on that. You know what I'm saying? Like if when it came to IG, Duke was the very when it even that day, Duke was the first one to pop out. So that you gotta definitely give it to Duke. You know what I'm saying? No shade on that. And yeah, Trey came
Yeah,
in.
all these niggas, you know what I'm saying, whether you agree with or disagree with them, they laid a good, you know what I'm saying, groundwork, you know what I'm saying? They
Right.
they they put some information out there, whether it came, whatever side it came. There's one thing I liked about So Player, like y'all kind of, I ain't gonna say remind me of each other, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking as far as YouTube go. Because people give So Player a hard time because he give the other side a voice. But me personally, like my journalistic mindset, I used to appreciate that because you need all the sides. Like we needed that Money Rose interview. You know what I'm saying? We
Right.
needed the Key One interviews when he first started bringing them around and stuff like that. Because how
Right.
can you get the full story without hearing from everybody? You know
Now
what I'm
you
saying? So I always respected it for So Player.
yeah, so Player did his thing. He very smart, very intelligent in what he do, you know what I'm saying? But when you get caught up in the game, nigga, you really play the game, you know what I'm saying? And when you gotta play the game, you can't play the game fair. You know what I'm saying? So, that shit get misconstrued. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So,
Most
and there's no knock on So Player or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, nigga, you don't watch nigga deep on the cover, nigga. That nigga, he deep on the cover. Now he done became that. Now that nigga a drug addict, nigga, that nigga buying whole, that's whole 9 yards. He become that.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know
That's
what
a
I'm
slippery
saying?
slope.
You know what I'm saying? So, you just gotta, that's why I say I come on here when I come on here. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make me, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to be really on none of these platforms, just do what I do.
Yeah. Yeah, cause niggas will get you up there and try to discredit you and you know what I'm saying, spin your words and flip what you say. What's up, Cherry? What's up, sis? No,
Yeah,
that's CB sis right there.
yeah, just for the view, just for the views and the dollars, you know what I'm saying? And then, but it's
Yeah,
all gravy, you know what I'm saying? I don't watch Like shit, hell, I done watched all my people who I thought were close, you know what I'm saying, and I treat good, you know what I'm saying. I welcome you, you know what I'm saying, over the arches of my motherfucking door, you know what I'm saying, and then shit, you vulture and you snake, you know what I'm saying. So like and me, I'm a Pisces, so all you gotta do is show me once.
Oh, you a water sign?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, me too. I'm a Scorpio.
Already.
Yeah.
Yeah. All you gotta do is show me once. Don't mean I can't fuck with you or I ain't got no respect for you or nothing like that. But all you gotta do is show me once. I know how to.
But that's gonna be in the back of my mind, though.
Right.
It's gonna be in the back. You know what I'm saying? I still be cordial. That's still gonna be in the back of my mind.
Fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But man, we're gonna let you go, man. You have a good night, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, man. We tapped in with you the long way. You know what I'm saying? We respect you, dog. Keep doing what you're doing, my guy.
And reach out to Josh, Mr. Long. I know you done had some experiences on her. I don't never want you to I don't never want you to be like feeling a certain, you know what I'm saying? But so however you whether it's a Zoom meet, I don't give a fuck. I don't, you know what I'm saying? However you want to do it.
We don't do no recording, none of that. But this on my dead daddy, bro. Everything I do, bro, I do with integrity, bro. Like I don't consider myself a real nigga, bro, but I'm a real man, and I'm a man of God. On top of that, you know what I'm saying? So I carry myself a certain type of way, bro. Like I don't do all that other shit because I don't want nobody doing it to me. You know what I'm saying? So man, just tap in, man. You know what I'm saying? We can do it.
But like I told them when they were recording, I was like, shit, anything I said on there, I can say on the live. It does, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing about me.
Yeah.
You can't corner me because whatever I tell you off live, I can say on the live. You know what I'm saying? So but look in your inbox. I got you.
All right, say less. Salute, my guy. Keep working, man.
Good. Salute to y'all too, man. Y'all keep growing up, man. Y'all need to get to I need to see y'all at least by the next year at 1 million subscribers, fam.
Hey, God willing, man. God willing, man. We receive it, man. We will definitely receive it.
Cause now that's $1 million idea y'all got.
Man. And you know the goal is it's starting with 3, man. But goal is, man, you know what I'm saying? We can do this with a whole bunch of different cases, and you know what I'm saying? Legal Chess gonna be his own entity, man. So God willing, man, we're gonna get there for sure.
Already, man. Let's run it up. I'll holler at y'all later. All right, everybody.
All right,
all right, now. And let's see what we gonna play before I get up out of here. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, nigga spit it through the wire. Play some of my boy. Here we go. That's what we got for tonight.
Liberty Mutual customizes.
Wait, we don't want to hear no commercial. Play my shit. Here we go.
And I don't really want to turn up. I got a handlebar and a purple color, so your fuck shit don't concern us. Man, why the fuck would I bounce around my enemies shoot 30 rounds? I don't really want to turn up. I kinda really want to turn down. I kinda really want to turn down. These yellow tints are so heavy sent to my family, it's concerned now. My probation is deferred now, so be hard for me to put the syrup down. I don't really want to turn up. I kinda really want to turn down. I kinda really want to turn down. Kinda really want to turn down. Kinda really want to turn down. I kinda really want to turn down. Since I don't really want to turn sober, I pull the 4 in the urn soda. Whipping dope till it turn cold. The nigga in the kitchen, I don't burn yo. I got a pair of red in my Hellcat. That's a yellow hoe in my Dodge Charger. Started out with a pack of 50s on the fucking block in the bomber starter. I fell in love with a cop daughter. Now I'm selling drugs at the cop apartment. Pull on my car alarm in the drop form, watching Law and Order. On Broadmoor in the college dorm with a sophomore, watching South Porn. At Granny House with the boss going, smoking popcorn. I got a lot going. Me and Leg go way back, like 8 tracks and 2 finger rings. That's made back to 2 Vietnamese. bitches on the team, nigga, hell you mean? I am never late until the funds come at a better day. I sell Medicaid, then I bleed block at a latter date with that white girl selling patty cake. My temper short, but my pocket's time for a box of raw or a box of job. Get the trap kicking like I'm hop along with a soccer ball, free a possible. Cut a bitch off like she disconnected. Spray a nigga like a disinfectant. Blindside him like it's unexpected. Ballin' on you like I'm uncontested. Nigga. And I don't really want to turn up. I got a handlebar and a purple cup, so yo fuck shit don't concern us. Man, why the fuck would I bounce around my enemies shooting 30 rounds? I don't really want to turn up. No, I kinda really want to turn down. I kinda really want to turn down. These yellow tents are so heavy sent to my family is concerned now. My probation is deferred now, so be hard for me to put the syrup down. I don't really want to turn up. I kinda really want to turn down.
I started out with the sack of bigs up in Roosevelt in the cafeteria. Lil said he would pick me up with the Gucci Gus in the Benz interior. The student parking lot had more fucking foreign cars in the teacher parking lot. 9th grade, 80 bands in the backpack looking for a car to buy. Ball player like Burt One, I've been selling dope since Pop One. Had the bricks moving like Stampede. On the hot corner, I am not normal. Fred Beans is a cliff nigga, while the Gator Man is a holler hiller. Money tall like Godzilla, put a fuck nigga in the hospital. And I don't fuck around with that silly stuff, but I sip drink to my kidney bus. And my yellow tux is the same color as a kitty bus. 5 bricks, 4 zones, 3 paints, 2 styrofoams, 3 sold, 4 gone, 100 more in the mobile home. Bricks same color like provolone, got the trap smelling like old cologne. The candy man in the candy van with the zips popping like ozone. Back and forth my SA plug, I'ma call the phone, I'ma earn mine. Cause I don't really wanna turn up, I kinda really wanna turn down.
And I don't really want to turn up. I got a handlebar and a purple cup, so yo fuck shit don't concern us. Man, why the fuck would I bounce around my enemies shooting 30 rounds? I don't really want to turn up. I kinda really want to turn down. I kinda really want to turn down. These yellow tents are so heavy sent to my family is concerned now. My probation is deferred now, so be hard for me to put the syrup down. I don't really want to turn up. I kinda really want to turn down. Down, 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 down. I kinda really want to turn down. Kinda really want to turn down. Kinda really want to turn down. Down, down, down. I kinda really want to turn down. Yeah.